Hey, welcome, guys. What's going on? It's your partner Frankie P. We're gonna jump into this today. I was on a coaching call, and just let you know while my eyes are moving, I have Instagram up here, and I have Facebook and YouTube right here, so my eyes might be jumping. But don't worry about it. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, baby. So, as I'm in my training today. And the great part about the session today was that it magnified and it solidified for me. And I always preach this, that the coaches need coaching. So my coach actually went live today with his coach, and it was so exciting. Oh my God! You just don't know. So what they talked about today was some of the ups and downs and some of the challenges that we all go through, especially as far as being coaches and becoming authors. It's the things that kind of hurt you or hold you back. You're kind of nervous a lot of the time, and that was one of the key things that I saw with my coach, because when I see my coach as this person who's unflappable. You can't get to him. But as I saw him reducing himself down and bringing himself down and allowing himself to be coached, it brought me to saying, I know I chose the right person to coach me, because unless your coach has a coach, if someone is trying to coach you and they don't have a coach, this is what we learned today. Run quickly. So his coach that he brought on today was Devin Battison. And Devin Battison, who he is one of the great minds of the NBA. So some of the top players that you may see in the NBA, to help them get through it. The first time I actually saw this was, I think, Tony Robbins. And he took one of the Los Angeles Lakers, Byron Scott. He took Byron Scott through the process. He was just missing a lot of jumpers. He was missing his free throws. He was just going through a lot of challenges on the court. And so with Tony Robbins, what he saw was that it was mental. So he worked with them, and I saw how Byron Scott went from not being able to make the free throws, missing free throws, to next thing you know, Magic Johnson throwing them alley-oops on the break, and he throwing it down. Him and Michael Cooper, the Cooper Loop. That was way back in the day. So when he went over today, and I just want to share with you the things that are going through my mind, so you can actually piggyback on my coach's coach. And I wanted to help you out with that and share that with you. So he went through some of the questions that, if you are a coach, some of the questions that you would want to ask your mentee, your mentee. He went through some of those questions, and what he said, looking at, because one of the things we were talking about was AI, artificial intelligence. Can AI replace a regular person? And in some aspects, the answer is yes. Some aspects is absolutely AI can boom, just make anything that you want. If you put it into the artificial intelligence, I typically use with ChatGPT, it will spit out anything that you want in a matter of seconds. But here's the thing, here's the key. Even utilizing AI, it cannot replace a real live coach, and here's why. As a coach, you are trained to not just speak, but first, if you are a good coach, one of the first things you're going to do is listen. You're going to ask a question and listen to the person that you're coaching. You're going to listen to their response, and then your answer is going to be geared towards what's happening in their lives, in their business, so you can help them. Just having a cookie cutter system it is not going to work, at least not long term, if you want to be an effective coach. So what I always encourage my followers, what I encourage them to do is to have the most impact. To have the most impact, here you are, is to write a book. That's how I see to get your story, your authority out to the world. For you to have the largest impact is to write a book. Some of the words he went over today, he called them, because a lot of his people that he worked with are in the NBA, or sports. Let's just say sports. So he used terms such as bench warmer. He called them bench warmer words. So what are bench warmer words? Words that kind of hold you back. The thing I'm going to ask you is, I want you to imagine, and not only imagine, but I want you to feel. What is the feeling that you will have when you decide to make a huge impact? I want you to visualize that. Visualize you having a huge impact, and then feel what it's going to feel like to have that impact. Secondly, I'm going to ask you, who do you need to become in order to have that type of impact? So I'm going to say it slower. Who do you need to become in order to have the impact that you wish to share with the world? If you're the type of person now that may be waking up at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, well, how much impact can you have in the world if you're sleeping in all day? How much impact can you have in the world if you're not educating yourself? How much impact can you have in the world if you aren't developing yourself? I know you can coach. I know you can give great information, but unless you have a coach, and I learned this today, unless you as a coach or a mentor have a coach or a mentor, you'll actually probably succeed for a little while. You will succeed for a little while, but it'll eventually catch up to you, because there's always something greater. You should always be striving to get better, because you don't have all of the answers, and strive to get better. Make an impact. The way that you make an impact, again, I encourage you, and I say, write a book. Put it down into words. Write a book. Allow the world to share your challenges, your struggles that you have gone through. Allow the world to kind of peek in on what it is how you overcame those challenges. You say, well, Frankie P, I don't have a lot of, I don't know how to get my word out. I don't have, I'm not an expert in anything. If you're breathing right now, and you had an issue yesterday or last week or last month or last year, you are an expert at something. You are an expert at something. Then it's my job as my coach is to help you to pull that out, and then to get that into your book. Then you begin to share that with the world. The world begins to see you just a little bit differently. Where they were seeing you here today, tomorrow after you write your book, they see you here, because you begin to make an impact. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions for me, please make sure you feel free to reach out to me. If you would like to see the system that we've implemented to help you to get your book out to the world, so you can quickly, within 30 days or so, get your book up and ready to go, you can just give me a text. Just text expert. Just text the word expert to 301-549-6942. Text the word expert to 301-549-6942. Take you through the system. Get your story out to the world. Make an impact, because the world needs to hear from you. This is your partner, Frankie P. I'm getting out of here. Remember, you change your perspective, you change your life. When you change your perspective, you change your life. When you change your perspective, you begin to make an impact on the world, not only will you change your life, but the world will see a little differently and be a little bit better. And guess what? You're going to change your life. Peace. I'm out of here. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. Peace.